Welcome everyone back to the channel. This is going to be another short video, and what I'm actually going to cover is the top 5 reasons why you may want to not buy an iPhone in 2020. In my last video, I went over the top 5 reasons why you may want to purchase an iPhone. This is going to focus on the other end. So with that being said, let's jump in. The first reason why you may not want to buy an iPhone in 2020 is going to be the price. And this is more geared towards their higher end, the iPhone 11 Max Pro, which will cost you $1,200 or more, which is a tough pill to swallow for everyone if you're looking at purchasing a cell phone. And generally they aren't discounted as much. They do have some if you go to Best Buy or B&H or outlets like that, where they will do a little discount as the phones get a little older in their life cycle, but generally you'll pay a little bit more for an iPhone than you will an Android counterpart. So the second reason why you may not want to buy an iPhone in 2020 is they are not as customizable as Android phones. This is mainly geared towards the operating system, but their operating system is, while it's simple and easier to use, I think, than the Android side, it doesn't have as much customizability as those phones. So that's going to be the second reason. Again, that's a personal preference. If you don't like to customize a whole lot of stuff with your phones, that's actually going to be a plus. But for me, I like to be able to kind of tinker around and move stuff around. Even moving icons around, you can't move them down to the bottom because they shift them all up to the top. So that's, I don't know why they do that, but that's just how their operating system is. It's very limited on how much you can customize. The third reason is that they don't have a whole lot of phone choices. They generally have 2, 3, 4 phone options out for each year when they release a new model. And on the Android side, you have hundreds. You have the Pixels, you have the Samsung, you have LG, you have all kinds of different options. There's probably hundreds of options, and when you start going into the foreign market, like some of the Asian markets out there, they even have more variety. So on the Android side, there's generally just more variety because there's more manufacturers. Again, you have Google, you have LG, you have Motorola, you have Samsung, you have all the big players. So the fourth reason not to buy an iPhone in 2020 is generally they're more expensive to fix. So if you break it, they're going to cost more to get fixed, mainly because, for example, this is the 10 or the XS Max. It's made of all glass, so if the back shatters, I believe it's like $500-600 to get the back fixed. So it's an expensive phone to repair if it is to break. And generally, only Apple can fix them. So you're going to have to pay that price point no matter what. There's usually not, they kind of limit how much third parties are allowed to fix their phones. They have came a long way in making the phone cost a little cheaper. For example, the batteries are cheaper to replace, and screens are a little bit cheaper if you crack the front screen. But for generally, if you have any major damage, you're going to pay almost what it would cost to just get a new phone. So that's the fourth reason why you may not want to buy an iPhone in 2020. The fifth reason not to buy an iPhone in 2020 is going to be this little thing right here. I don't know if it's going to focus on that, but they do not have USB-C charging. It is their proprietary lightning cable, which is silly in 2020. Every other phone out there is generally on USB-C, which is a more standard platform. That's probably going to change soon, but it currently hasn't, so that's something to keep in mind. Everyone has some type of USB-C type product that they would easily be able to charge this with. So having their proprietary charger is a little annoying. So that's it, guys. That's the top 5 reasons why I would not buy an iPhone in 2020. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them below and I will answer what I can. Hope everyone has a good rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time.